Okay, welcome to our second session of Yoga Visions Yoga text. So already we are discussing all the things what we need to read in this text. Okay. So today we will start from our slokas, first slokas. So now I am going to share my screen. So it will be my video may be closed. My screen is visible to all of you. It is clear?
Yes, ma'am, it's clear. You want fan?
Yes. Yes. Okay. So let's come to the first slokas. Here we are studying the first slokas here. Can we read the slokas or we are just discussing the meaning? What do you want? Should we read out the slokas? Both?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Okay, someone is joining, so little bit. All of you try to join within in time. Otherwise, this type of disturbance will be there. Okay, first slokas. First sloka is here. Namaste Adinathaya Viswanathaya Te Namaha. Namaste Viswarupaya Viswaditaya Te Namaha. So here, what it is the writer for tell about na O God Adinath Sankara. Namaste Adinathaya or Viswanathaya. It is both names are considered to the Shiva, Lord Shiva. Okay. O God Adinath Sankara, you are beyond the world form, the only master of the whole world. We constantly offer you our obeisance. What do you mean by obeisance? Anyone? Means our gratitude, or we are just telling you our respect. Okay. The writer here is trying to tell to Lord Shiva that you are the one who is beyond the world. And you are the world. The world is formed by you only. Okay. The only master of the whole world. Okay. So we constantly offer you my gratitude or my respect for you. Okay. This is in your first sloka. The next we will here you have to note out the name. Can anyone tell me where in the any other text or any where Lord Shiva is considered as Adinath? Any other text is there? Yes. My voice is audible to all of you?
No.
Yes, ma'am.
My question is that here we are, how the writer is telling that consider your Lord Shiva, he just tell the Adinath in the same thing. Adinath word will be used in a different Hatha Yoga text. Can you tell me which one is the Hatha Yoga text? What is the name of that?
Yoga Pijama. That is Hatha Yoga Pratipika.
Now just we are continue Yoga Vij, but one more other Hatha Yoga text is there.
Hatha Yoga Pratipika?
Yes, that is your Hatha Yoga Pratipika. Okay. There also the writer started with the got Adinath name. The name of the Lord Shiva is Adinath there. So you have to remember the comparison. Okay. So next two sloka. What is that? Utpati Sthiti Saharakarini Kleshaharini. Utpati Sthiti Saharakarini Kleshaharini. Okay, O Lord of the gods, you are the progenitor, sustainer, and destroyer of the world. Utpati Sthiti. Utpati means you are the creator. Okay, you are the progenitor means, what do you mean by progenitor here? You are, because of you only, if this whole world is originate. Okay, you are the parent or you are the ancestor. Here, they are just using some, what we say, some adverbs like this to just say his worship and say his respect towards the Lord Shiva. Okay. Sustainer. What do you mean by sustainer? That means supporter or friend. Okay. Namaste Deva Devasa, Namaste Paramatmane. Okay. Here the writer is trying to say about the Lord Shiva and describe in which way that he is just telling that you are the progenitor. Progenitor means you are the originator. You originate the whole world. Okay, sustainer means the supporter or friend. Okay, and the destroyer of the whole world. You also you have that capacity and that much energy that you can destroy the world also. So remove all of our sorrows. We constantly offer you our obedience. Okay, we are constantly offer you a respect towards you because you are the one who can remove our all sorrows. Okay, just wait 1 minute. Someone want to join. Clear about these two slokas, all of you? If any doubt will be occurs, please ask in between. The next is 3 sloka. Namaste Paripurnaya Jagada Nanda Hetve. Okay, Namaste Paripurnaya Jagadananda Hetve. Sadasip Jagannatha Karuna Mrita Varidhe. Okay, so here most important thing, why? Because here the different names are described in this sloka. Okay, first one is the Sadasiv, second one is the Jagannath, the other name of Lord Shiva. Okay, so here it is. Okay. Next page it is there. One more time, I will repeat the sloka.
Jagannath is not Lord Shiva. Jagannath is referred to as Lord Krishna, right?
Yes, but here they are just telling the other name as Jagannath. Okay, according to this book only. Original, when we are going to the outside, means generally we just tell that Jagannath is it's considered as the Lord Vishnu, the other name of Lord Vishnu. But here they are just giving the name to the Lord Shiva, that Jagannath. Okay, according to this book only, Yoga Beach, it is Jagannath means here Lord Shiva. Here, so what is the meaning of this 3 sloka? Oh, sorry, it is the meaning is not there. Right. Here, little bit this space is not properly. This space is completely showing properly. Yes or no? Yes.
But we can understand.
Okay. Okay. Little bit when I taking the photo, little bit that is offside. So that. Okay. What is the meaning of the slogan? Here the other names are mentioned. O Sadasiv, you are all form of well-being, the master of whole world. Ocean of nectar of compassion, provider of bliss to the whole world, absolute form of Brahman. We offer you our respect. Okay, so here, O Sadasiv, the another name of Lord Shiva. One is Adinath, another, and here Sadasiv. Okay, you are all form of well-being. All form means there is, how many forms are there? You are the one, the master of whole world. Okay, you are the master of whole world. Ocean of nectar of compassion. What do you mean by compassion? Means sympathy. Means you are the main sympathy form, which is the ocean of nectar of compassion. Okay, the provider of bliss to the whole world. Provider of bliss. You are giving the happiness. What are the things that are there to the whole world? You are the only person who is the master of whole world, and also you are the we can say that here master of the ocean of nectar, and having provide the all type of bliss, what type of happiness to the world. Absolute form of Brahman, and last he is telling that absolute form of Brahman. Who is the absolute form of Brahman? Now here the writer is considered as the Sadasiv and the Lord Shiva as a Brahman directly. Okay, and we offer you our respect or our worship towards you. Clear? Then in the same sloka, Goddess Parvati will become here. The Devi means Goddess Parvati said, great Goddess Jagadamba, who is known as, okay, one more thing you have to note out. Here in the Hindi sloka, and in the sloka that is mentioned Jagannath, but when it will be described in the English, it is no Jagannath name is not there. I hope all of you can able to see. Yes and no? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So you have to note out something is missing in the English. So you have to come with both the
Voice
names.
is breaking, ma'am.
My voice is breaking. Now it is clear?
Yes, ma'am, it is clear.
It is breaking for all of you or only for you? Can all of you confirm me? My voice is
Your voice is clear, ma'am. Your voice is clear.
okay. Then you have some network issue. Please check once. So here I am just trying to say you the Sadasiv and Jagannath. Okay, these two are the new name of the Lord Shiva here. But when you go to explain in English form, it is written as Sadasiv. Okay, you have to point out that one. Jagannath Nam also here described to the associate to the Lord Shiva. Clear? So here
Shall we include Jagannath also next to Sadasiva, ma'am, while writing?
Yes,
shall we?
yes.
Okay.
Yes. Again, repeat. Can you repeat the?
No. Should we include Jagannath also while in the English? O Sadasiva, in the bracket should we put Jagannath? You are all the form. Shall we write it like that, ma'am?
Yes, yes. You can write the note out that the Shiva's other name according to the Yoga Bij, it is also Adinath, also Sadasiv, and also Jagannath. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Next, come to the fourth one. Here, Goddess Parvati said. Now, it is the introduction of the Goddess Parvati will be here after saying all the things about the Lord Shiva. Now, Goddess Parvati will be introduced here. Okay. Great Goddess Jagadamba. Here, the other name of Goddess Parvati is Jagadamba. Requestfully ask questions from God Sankara. Sankara also the other name of Lord Shiva. Okay. So Jagadamba, the goddess, will be requestfully ask question from Sankara. So what she is asking, now come to the sloka. Sarve jivaha sukheihi dukheihi maya jalena vestitaha tesang muktihi kathang deva krupaya bada sankara. Okay, krupaya bada sankara. So here sarve jivaha. Sarve jivaha means, what do you mean by sarve jivaha? All the living beings. Okay. Sukhei dukhei. Sukhei means what? That is the, what are the joyfulness, and the dukhei means sorrows. Maya jalena bestita means they are just binding with the sufferings or the illusion or delusion, or what we say. Okay, tesang muktihi kathang deva. How they can free from this delusion and the sufferings. Deva krupaya bada sankara. Please tell me or guide us how they can get the salvation and how they will be remove their, or how remove or free from the sufferings. Okay. So here it is the first question. All of you just note out here in the sloka 1. Here it is the in the sloka 4 we get our first question of the Lord Goddess Parvati. Okay. So what is the first question? I am again repeating. O Sankara, the Lord of gods, all the living beings are deluded and sufferings. What do you mean by deluded? Means believing something that is not true. That is called deluded. Deluded means when someone is believing that what you believe that is not actually true. What you believe here? What we are talking about? The writer, what the Lord Sakti will be telling about, in which form or what? She want to ask the Lord Sankara. Deluded means believing something which is not true. What do you mean by that? Yes? Anyone want to say anything about this word or point? Yes? What do you mean by deluded? Here I am telling you, na, believing something.
So our true nature, forgetting our true nature, one's true nature.
Yes, yes. When we are considering ourselves as this body, okay, that is not true. Okay. So that things, believing something that is not true, and suffering from the dual of joys and sorrows. So that we are just suffering because we are treating as a human body, and like this here it is pain, then automatically the suffering will become. The joys you feel and the sorrows also you feel. Okay. So here the Goddess Parvati want to ask to the Lord Shiva that please guide us as what it is the path of their salvation and how they become free from this dualism. Okay. This is in your 4th sloka, and here Goddess Parvati put the first question. So what is said by the, now question is not finished, it is continue now. Sarva siddhi karo margo maya jala nikrut takaha janma mrityu jara vyadhi nasakaha sukhado badar. Sarva siddhi karo margo maya jalani kruntakah janma mrityu jara vyadhi nasakah sukhado badar. That means, O God Sankara, bestower of all sorts of siddhis, severer of delusion, what is the path of destruction? To destroy the birth, death, old age, and disease. Please guide us. Okay. The question will be continue here. You just first, what in this sloka, what's you want to know? Just wait, someone want to join. Okay, in fourth sloka, what she asked, now how they will be removed from their sufferings and what is the path of salvation. Then again it will be continue. O God Sankara, what are the siddhis? All sort of siddhis. You are the bestower. Bestower means the person who gives all types of gifts. Here it is recognized to the Lord Shiva. Bestower means they have a capacity to give you any type of gift. That person is called bestower of all sort of siddhis. So severer of delusion. Severer means what? Destroyer. Okay. Destroyer of the delusion. Delusion means what? What do you mean by delusion? Misbelief. Okay. Whatever we are misbelief to ourselves, so who can destroy it? Only by the knowledge of the Brahman. Okay. Because we are already discussed in the previous slokas that Shiva is the Brahman. So here Lord Goddess Parvati is trying to tell you are the only person who can give any type of gifts to the others, and you are the one person who can destroy all the misunderstandings, all the misbeliefs. Then what is the path of destruction? Then just tell me what is the path of destruction to the birth, death, and the old age and disease. When simply here Goddess just put the question that how we can free from this cycle of the birth. If you are entered in the birth once, then obviously birth will, when there is birth, then death will become. If death is there, then obviously old age should be there and disease should be there. So simply she just tried to ask then how one can free from this cycle of the birth. Clear? So please guide us. Everyone clear till now?
Yes.
Okay. The next come to the sixth one. Six slokas. Nana margas tvaya deva kathita stu maheshwara adhuna mukhyadam margam bruhi yoga vidavara. Nana margas tvaya deva kathitastu maheshwara adhuna mukhyadam margam bruhi yoga vidavara. What do you mean by this? Oh Maheshwar, the great God. Okay, here is the another name of Lord Shiva. So try to point out the how many names we got. Okay. Oh Maheshwar, the great God, you are the best of authorities on the knowledge of yoga sadhana. You have shown many paths of yoga sadhana. Please enlighten us about the path which would lead to moksha after removing all of our worldly cares and sorrows. What do you mean by this? Here just Parvati is telling, try to please the Lord Shiva by telling this type of ornament words in his questions. Okay, we can say that these are the ornaments for the Lord Shiva. She just putting some ornaments words in his question so that the Lord Shiva will be pleased to him and say her answers. Okay. So what she is telling, oh Maheshwar, the great God, you are the Maheshwar, the great God. You are the best of authorities on the knowledge of Yoga Sadhana. Means you are the what do we say? You are the most knowledgeous person who know the all type of Yoga Sadhana. Okay. And you have shown many paths of yoga sadhana. You also know the many paths. However, whatever the things are there, how many paths are there, you know all the paths very well. So please enlighten us. Please give me some knowledge about the path which would lead to moksha. Okay, which will be go to the moksha path, and which path will be if we go in that path, then we will get moksha or salvation. After removing all of our sorrows and the whatever the link is there with the worldly cares. Okay, this is the meaning of your 6 number slope. Then again, now the question will be end. First question will be end here. Now the God Sankara said. What God Sankara said? Listen. After listening over said questions of Parvati, God Sankara replies. After listening of over said, because his questions are many questions put at a time. Now, how the God Sankara will be give the answers? Just we will go through it, then we can know. So here, the 7 sloka is Vadhayana vimuchyante nathamarga matah param tamaham kathisyami tava pritya sureshwari. Okay, Vadhayana vimuchyante nathamarga matah param nathamarga matah param tamaham kathayishami tava pritya sureshwari. What do you mean by this? Here, when she asks question, which path is the best path for the sadhana, so that God Sankara first tell about the sadhana mark. Okay. Oh, so what Sankara said? Oh, goddess Parvati, the object of worship of all gods. Means here he just add some jewelry for the goddess Parvati also. That the object means here the object is goddess Parvati, who is worshipped by all the gods. I am revealing to you the path of yoga. Reveal. What do you mean by reveal? Reveal means I am just disclose you. What? Now, the path of yoga, which is called as Nath Marga. The best mark of the yoga is Nath Marga. So here you should be note out first thing, Nath Marga. Here maybe question will be come that which marg, according to the yogis, which marg is best mark for the path of yoga. So here you have to remember then Nath mark is the best mark for the path of yoga. Okay. Next, after acquiring knowledge about this path and practicing it, okay, deluded jivas achieve moksha. Okay, when you know the path, what is this Nath mark and this path, and you will be practice it in regular basis. Practicing it means you have to practice it in the regular basis. Okay, then you deluded. Deluded means believe when. It is already we discussed in the previous slokas. Deluded means you believe that something that is not true. Okay. So jivas means we are the soul, which is considered as ourselves, as this human body. So they will be achieve moksha. Okay. Simply if we discuss that Lord Shiva here tried to tell to the Parvati that one best mark is there, that is Nath Marga. Okay, and if you practice it in daily basis, then one jiva means the jivatma will be get moksha. Okay, so here I am revealing to you this path, the sadhana, since I am pleased with you, because I am happy on you now, so that I am just disclose you that this path is the best path of the sadhana. Clear? All of you clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next, come to the 8th sloka. Nana margestu duspapang kaivalyang param padam siddhi margena labhyate nanyatha siva bhasyam. Okay. Nana margestu duspapang kaivalyang param padam. Okay. Kaivalya is the parampad. Siddhi margena labhyate nanyatha siva bhasyam. What do you mean by this? Let's come to the O Parvati. Okay. O Parvati, the supreme seat means you are the supreme seat. Okay. You are the supreme seat, which is no, sorry. O Parvati, the supreme seat is here indicating that Kaivalya. Okay, because we know that in Yoga Marg, the supreme seat, or it is the ending of the sadhana, is to get Kaivalya. Only the purpose to come in this sadhana, that yoga sadhana, that you must be get Kaivalya. Okay, so that it is here considered as Kaivalya as a supreme seat. You must be remember here Kaivalya act as a supreme seat. Okay. Supreme seat is known as Kaivalya. I am just highlighted. You just also point out if you are doing notes. O Parvati, the supreme seat, which is called Kaivalya, cannot be achieved by other various systems of sadhana. Means the Kaivalya, which is the most prominent seat, or which is the last stage of your sadhana, you cannot be achieved by other various systems of sadhana, whatever is there. Because Lord Goddess Parvati is telling, na, you know the many type of sadhanas. So please reveal us what is the good one. So that here Lord Shiva is telling about the Nath Marg. Okay. And again, he want to tell that various systems of sadhana is there. But if you want to get the supreme seat or Kaivalya, then you have to follow the Nath Marg. So again, he is repeating, it can only be achieved by Siddhi path. Okay, Siddhi path means
Here, Siddhi path is nothing but Nath Marg.
Yes, it is Siddhi path means it's considered as your Nath Marg. Sorry. Okay, Siddhi path or Nath means if you go through the Nath Marg, then you will get the Siddhi path. After Siddhi path, you will get the Kaivalya. Okay, indirectly, this Siddhi path is also, we can say that this is the Nath Marg. Okay, if you know the Hindi version also, you can go through it and you can understand what is the meaning. It is also written. Siddhi Marg, yeah, Nath Marg. Okay, so it is of the name Siddhi path or Nath Marg are the same thing. So next, do not take this utterance of Shiva lightly. What do you mean by utterance? Whatever I am telling you, what are the statement I am giving you, don't take it lightly. Yes, just Lord Shiva is telling to the Goddess Parvati that don't take it lightly. Okay, it signifies that the best path of achievement of Kaivalya. It signifies, means it shows that it is the one path which will be the best path of achievement of Kaivalya. If you want to get Kaivalya, then you must follow and must go through the Siddhi path. Okay, Siddhi path, or which is also known as your Nath Marg. Straight is the Siddhi path or the Nath Marg. Here it is written, or so maybe you now clear. Siddhi path or the Nath Marg are the same. Straight. Yes. Yes, any question?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yes. So straight means it is the direct path through which you can get the Kaivalya. What is the direct path? Here it will be put a question. like in the according to the Yoga Beach, what is the straight path to get the Siddhi or you get the Kaivalya? That is
Siddhi path or Nath marg.
yes, that is the Siddhi path or Nath marg. So let's come to the 9th number sloka. अनेक शतसंख्या तर्क व्याकरणदिभिः अनेक शत संख्या विस्तर्क विस्तर्क व्याकरण व्याकरणादिभिः व्याकरण आदिभिः पतिताः शास्त्रजालेषु प्रज्ञयातो विमोहिताः. What do you mean by this here? Vyakaran, Shastra. Here the slokas are telling about your Vyakaran, different type of Shastras and different type of Vitarka about that things. So let's come to the meaning. Those persons who are obsessed with the study of scriptures and seek to achieve moksha. Okay. Those
In
persons.
this, there is
Yes.
in this there is Sankhya, Tarka, Vyakarana. Or the three are mentioned, right? Sankhya, Tarka, Vyakarana.
Yes, yes. Yes. Okay, Shastra, and your Sankhya also there, and your Vyakarana also there. Okay. Sankhya ni Nyaya. Tarka is there, na? So Tarka is considered as your Nyaya philosophy.
Tarka is Nyaya. Tarka is Nyaya and Sankhya is Sankhya only. Sankhya Karika. Sankhya.
Sankhya is
Vyakarana is grammar.
Yes. Okay. So those persons who are obsessed with the study of scriptures and seek to achieve moksha. Okay. So obsessed means which are grip under control of the scriptures. Many of you can find many human beings are there. They are just blindly believe on the scriptures. Yes or no? So we're just telling about that type of persons, that those persons who are obsessed. So that here the word is using obsessed. Okay, they are not using the word believe. Obsessed means you are just blindly follow the things, that so that this word is using here. With the study of scriptures and seek to achieve moksha. Moksha means you want to get the salvation. The supreme state with the aid of study of scriptures. Aid means the support. Okay. Support or assistant of study of scriptures are diluted to lead astray by practicing logic, grammar, and scriptures. Okay. They do not succeed in achieving the supreme state, Kaivalya. So here mostly if we discuss that here whoever the persons, they are just following practicing the logic, grammar and scriptures, they can't succeed in the supreme state of Kaivalya. They can't get the Kaivalya. Okay. Why? It is written in the 10th number of sloka. Why they are not able to know about, why they are not able to get the Kaivalya? Because anirvachyang padang bhaktum shakyate na suresh api swatma prakasa swarupam tatking sastrena prakasate. Okay, that means if one is already, just 1 minute. Yes. Where we are? Anirbachyam padam bhaktum sakyate na surairapi swatma prakasarupam. Swatma prakasarupam. Tat king sastrena prakasate. Which is automatically can be enlightened. Then how it will be enlightened? By the scriptures. This is the most important thing is told by the Lord Shiva. That the reason of stating the above is that Kaivalya state. Which state? When you get the which one is the Kaivalya state? Now we are discussing now the supreme seat. Okay, the supreme seat. How you will get through the Siddhi path or Nath path? Okay, can you tell me which one is the supreme seat? What we discuss now?
Nath mark.
Nath mark.
No, my question is which one is known as the supreme seat?
Kaivalya state.
Kaivalya. What are the paths are there to get this Kaivalya?
Siddhi path.
Nath mark.
Yes, Nath mark or Siddhi path. Yes. So here just try to understand the Lord Shiva will be tell that if anyone is going through the Shastras, anyone going through the the grammar and the three things are there we discussed now, practicing logic, grammar and scriptures. Okay, three things are there, but here Sankhya also there. Okay, but according to the description, it is logic, grammar and scriptures are there. But here you have to know that one more is there in the slokas. What is that? That is a Sankhya. I hope ekasatya sankhya bhi tarka vyakaranadi bhi. Okay. I hope all of you know the point. What I want to here highlight. In the something you will when it will be described. Yes.
You just repeat that, ma'am.
Yes, I'm just repeating you. Just here, most probably many slokas, when it will be translated in the English, something will be missing. Just try to note out that. Okay. Today, not today, tomorrow I will send this slide, this PDF with you. Okay, this PDF with you. Then you can go through it. But today you need to just point out the things in your copy. So here in the slokas, it is written that Aneka Sata Sankhya. Okay, Sata Sankhya means here it is Sankhya means not Sankhya. Okay, Sankhya means it is the many more. Okay, in that cases it is used Sankhya. Now you are just someone is
Sankhya, I think.
Yes.
Aneka Shata Sankhya.
It
is read as Aneka Shata Sankhya.
Yes. Sankhya means Aneka Sata Sankhya. Sata means many. If anyone will be read many type of shastras, so it is just considered as in that way. Okay, it is just described in that way. Clear? But mainly when we go through the meaning, something you will here it is three things are logic, grammar and scriptures. Okay, so who are following these things, they are just objects. Objects means they are under control of that scriptures. So that it is telling here. Okay, so Lord Shiva again it will be tell that if that type of person should not get the Kaivalya state. Why? Why? Here it is described, which can also be turned as supreme consciousness in inexplicable and cannot be described by words. The reason for starting the above is that the Kaivalya state. If anyone want to get the Kaivalya state, then which can also be turned as supreme consciousness. Kaivalya state means automatically it is a supreme consciousness. Yes or no? So here it is tell that supreme consciousness is inexplicable. Inexplicable means which is not explained by others. Okay, which is cannot be explained by anyone. Not only others, it cannot be explained by anyone and cannot be described by words. If we try to, if I want, means here Lord Shiva is telling, if I want to understand you, what is the Supreme Consciousness, it is it cannot be explained and it cannot be described by words. Okay, even the gods failed to define it. It is also tell that he also said that even gods also fail. Gods also fail to define it. What is Supreme Consciousness? Okay, and what is the Kaivalya state? When it is self-enlightened, this is the most important in this sloka's line I like here, that Swatma Prakasa Rupam Tat, means that will be when it is self-enlightened. Then how can then it will be enlightened by scriptures? Okay, which is enlightened by that self only, then how it will be enlightened by scriptures? So this is just here Lord Shiva is telling, no one can be enlightened. Nothing will be enlightened by scriptures. Only by doing the sadhana one can do the enlightenment. Okay, can get that Kaivalya state. All of you clear till now?
And the last line.
Yes.
Swa Atma Prakasha Rupam Tatkim Shastrena Prakashade. That line, it means that when the Supreme is self-enlightened,
Yes.
how can any scripture enlighten it? Because it's already enlightened. So there's no scripture that enlightens it.
Yes. Swaprakasa Rupam. Swaprakasa Rupam means Swatma, it will be enlightened by
Self-enlightened.
self-enlightenment. It is there. So I'm just describing that will be enlightened by his self or herself only. Okay. No one can be enlightened. So here they are just talking about scriptures. So scriptures cannot be enlightened. Okay. This thing. All of you clear till 10th sloka?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So next come to the 11. It is Niskalankang Nirmalang Santang Sarvatitang Niramayam Tadeva Jiva Rupena Papa Punya Phalai Brutam. Again I am repeating. Niskalang Nirmalang. Niskalang. It is just telling about the qualities of that supreme self or the supreme consciousness. What is that? Na Niskalang, Nirmalang, Santang, Sarvatitang, Niramayam. Tadeva Jiva Rupena Papa Punya Phaling Brutam. Okay. So what is written here? Let's come to the description. Since the supreme knowledge, self is unassuming, indivisible, pure, devoid of all sorts of attachment and repulsions beyond all materialistic possessions, it can be realized with the aid of such materials. Okay, what do you mean by this? Since the supreme knowledge means it is just we are talking about, the Lord Shiva will be talking about supreme consciousness. Okay. Self is unassuming. What do you mean by unassuming? Anyone?
Ma'am, I didn't understand.
Unassuming. This word. Unassuming means
Unassuming.
not
Self is
divisible. Okay. Indivisible means here it is just consist with that word. We will get by mixing of these two words, we will get the meaning. That is, the supreme knowledge is not divisible. Yes and no? Supreme knowledge, supreme consciousness is one only. That cannot be divided. Okay. And that is very pure. Pure it is written. Devoid.
Ma'am,
Devoid.
Unassuming, I think what it means is it does not relate to any form as such. It does not assume any form.
We cannot assume as it will be not divided. That means we cannot, we are just considering one Jivatma. Why? We are just telling that Jivatma is the part of the Paramatma, like this way, or any other things also there. So we are just assume our knowledge in a particular shape. Okay. So here it is telling that self is unassuming, which you cannot assume that it is here. It is that. Yes? Yes, anyone want to tell something? Yes, you can say. It is okay till now. If any doubt, you can ask me now. Till now, everyone clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So devoid means what? Devoid means free from of all sorts of attachment. Okay. All type of attachment. Whatever the attachment means you know all type of relation, whatever the things are that are called. In normally people, if you want to understand what do you mean by attachment. Yes.
Raga-dvesha, right? Raga-dvesha.
Yes. All type of things. So that is called attachment. Devoid of all sort. Devoid means free. You have to, the supreme knowledge is free from all this type of attachment and repulsions. Repulsions means what? The free from the time. Means there is no time there that supreme consciousness is in a particular time. He is just here. The Lord Shiva is telling that the supreme knowledge, you have supreme knowledge or supreme consciousness is not divided. We cannot assume it in a shape. It is very pure. It is free from all type of attachment, and it is also free from time and beyond all materialistic positions. Okay, beyond all type of material things, whatever we it cannot be affected by any materialistic things. Okay, so it cannot be realized with the aid of such materials. So we cannot realize it by the aid, means by the support of these materials. We cannot feel it. We cannot know it by these things. By this support or the help of these material things. The supreme essence self is also considered as jiva. Supreme essence self is also considered as jiva. Okay, due to its being enveloped with good and bad karmas. Okay, what do you mean by this? The supreme essence self is considered as jiva. Okay, due to its being enveloped. Enveloped means we are just what do we say? Enveloped means
Caught up in the good and
we are
bad
just
karma.
binding or part with the good and bad karmas. We are just go inside because we are just bind with this good karmas and bad karmas, so that we are just ourselves or the Jivatma will be not get its actual nature. We are not in that proper nature because of that good and bad karmas. Okay, this much. Okay, it is already time. This much for today. I think we need to stop here. How many slokas we cover? 12.
11.
I think this one is 11 or 12.
It's 11. We did 11.
11. Yes. Okay. Okay. Anyone having any doubt? Then please ask me. Otherwise, I will just highlight it something, whatever you need to. Many things are described by the Lord Shiva.
I think the last shloka that we did, 11th shloka, there might be a question like the description of the characteristics of God, like Nishkalam, Nirmalam, Shandam, Sarvatitam, and Niramayam. These are the qualities to describe Paramatma, right, ma'am? Nishkalam, Nirmalam, Shantam,
Yes,
Sarvatitam, Niramayam. So there might be some choice around these terms.
Yes.
How is God described, and these terms might be given in the options in a particular order or in different orders, or they might include a new word in that, something like that.
What I am not understand the proper your question. These are the description about the Supreme.
No, let me set my context first. I was trying to think of a net question, ma'am, from the 11th shloka. So one of the question might be like, what are the qualities described in the shloka for God, for describing God?